extends the floor, opens up the spacing. Missed a substantial amount of time coming into the postseason, but he looks like he is locked in and getting better every time out.
Yeah, Chris Finch told us thinks he's at about 85%. And he's off to a good start tonight. 8 points for Towns. Booker connects.
As fluid as a play as you will ever see from the center.
And now Booker loses it out of bounds, and the Suns turn it over. The Suns bench.
One of the best player off the bench in the NBA this season in Naz Reid. He's more of an offensive threat, but he's still very quality on the defense bag as Anthony Edwards.
Beal did a very nice job on Edwards. Last game as Durant flushes it down. The Suns jumbled up the rebound. Here's Booker. Pull-up three is short.
Conley, a stabilizing force for this team and one great veteran teammate in the league.
Cassie, it's a wonderful story.
Finals, he is yet to return there. And so understanding that being on quality.
Towns flags it down, tiptoes baseline, got a couple of rather ambitious passes. Ball to the rim.
You've got to be more cognizant of what you're doing out there.
Yeah, you can't do that with 2 fouls. So Towns to the bench now with 3. Well, that's going to be a foul on Booker as Conley gets up into him.
But when you're a team like Minnesota, none of these players were here for any of those failures.
Right.
These guys are all building something fresh and new, and they're establishing a new culture here in Minnesota.
Beal spins inside and flips it in.
But when you're a team like Minnesota, none of these players were here for any of those failures.
Right.
These guys are all building something fresh and new, and they're establishing a new culture here in Minnesota.
Beal spins inside and flips it in. Floats to O'Neal. 3 to shoot. Booker looking for some space, couldn't find it.
That is something that comes with more experience, but it has been beautiful to watch the development. Devin Booker knocks down a tough free throw jump.
That they should always be able to compete with anybody, need a little more of those little things.
And when I see dominance on the glass, yes, there's always big, but then I look at the guards. Are they coming back and helping? Rudy go.
Edwards veering inside, deflected by Nurkic. Booker cradles the dribble and then soars to the cup. Shot clock fading. Booker hits the jumper.
Well, you talk about 17 and 10, but that's coming off a 12.8 rebound effort last game where he didn't play particularly well and was in foul trouble.
Booker banks it in. A 12-2 run for Minnesota. Booker, no. Gobert. Taken away by Gordon. Here's Booker pushing off, redirecting. Durant slams it down.
Just a simple dribble handoff, no communication. That leaves Anderson open for that pass of Naz Reid in the corner.
In this first round matchup, Timberwolves trying to win a first round series for just the 2nd time in franchise history. Looking to take a 3-0 lead tonight. Booker.
If you told me that, but then also told me to score, I could see that. I could see that.
It adds up. And Okogie makes it back-to-back threes. Conley to Gobert, who tosses it away to Booker. Durant, able to bank it in over Edwards. Conley to Gobert, who tosses it away to Booker. Durant, able to bank it in over Edwards. 7 of 13 from the floor. Booker wrapping into the paint, can't finish it. Good contest from McDaniels. Here comes Edwards. Conley can't hit the 3. Steve, I thought, gave a great explanation.
He did.
And talked about it being kind of being debate about whether that was a 1 or a 2. I think that's the right call as a 2. I understand why you think it was a 1. I think that's the right call as a 2. I understand why you think it was a 1.
Yeah.
Because we have different answers, we satisfy all audiences, which is great. Beal hits the 3. A little surprised that Chris Finch still has him and some of his starters in the game as Booker glides to the rim.